Georgia has lived at peace for the last 11 years, a safe democracy in Western eyes. However, last year saw 7,000 Georgians claiming asylum in France, a higher number than Iraqis or Syrians. At Kutaisi Airport in the west of the country, every flight to Paris is fully booked. Many are tourists, but not all. These are the ones Georgian police, along with a French immigration officer, are trying to find. One way is to check hotel reservations. This passenger is going nowhere. Police think he's trying to move to live in France without documents. That's the aim for some, hoping to find work. For others, it's the promise of free healthcare, like this 50-year-old man, also caught out by officers.
I want to leave Georgia because no one can help me here. My brother told me I could get the care I need in France for my knee problem. He's already there. He's in hospital for spinal pain.
Health issues are one of the main reasons driving Georgians to seek care elsewhere, especially in France, since they haven't needed a visa to enter the country since 2007. Things may be looking up for the local economy, but Georgia itself is still quite poor. An average salary comes in at just €330 a month, not enough for serious health costs, and what's more, not everything's covered. Unlike in France, where the state picks up all fees for asylum seekers, whether ultimately successful or not. It's one of the most generous social security systems in the world. Zaza was in Paris for 7 months seeking care for his heart. In Georgia, he'd been waiting 8 years for treatment.
I needed €5,000 for the surgery here in Georgia. I couldn't afford it.
In France, the 3 surgeries Zaza needed didn't cost a thing. He'd applied for asylum, claiming his life was in danger back home. He's cured now and grateful, but the months spent moving from one living arrangement to the next with his wife and son took its toll.
The French health system's the best in the world. I wish we had similar system in Georgia. Then no one would have to leave. If we didn't have all these problems with paying for treatment here, we wouldn't come to France.
According to French NGOs that help migrants, the numbers coming only for healthcare are a tiny part of France's overall health budget. But the government wants those figures down further, and Georgian authorities have the same goal. In the capital, Tbilisi, one urologist is proud of his private clinic.
Hello, how have you been since the operation? We're happy with the outcome on our side. It was a success.
A specialist, Dr. Chovalidze, worked in France for 13 years and wants to show how much progress his own country has made. Even though more and more people can afford health insurance, there are still those who fall through the cracks. The doctor's convinced, though, that things will get better.
It's heartbreaking to see that many Georgians don't realize that now we do have the skills and means to cure what ails them here, at home.
Healthcare is far from the only reason Georgians come to France. Authorities in both nations blame economic disparities as the main cause, though others exist too, including questions of security for certain minorities, like those in the LGBTQ community.